What is up, YouTube? It's your boy, the one and only, the Paradox Nerd, back again with another Hot Toys review. And today I'll be reviewing the Hot Toys MMS 470 Black Panther from the Black Panther movie. Guys, just before I jump into my review, I just want to congratulate Black Panther for their Oscar nomination for Best Picture. Man, that is such a huge accomplishment, especially for a comic book movie, and I'll be rooting for them to win. I also want to give a huge shout out to the best Hot Toys podcast out there, Six Scale Scavengers. Brian and Chris do such an awesome job hosting that podcast, and they talk all about pretty much everything Hot Toys related, from pre-orders, news, and they even do reviews on their podcast. You guys have to check them out. I'll put their information down in the description below. Alright guys, without further ado, let's jump into the review starting right now. Alright, so let's take a closer look at the accessories that comes with Black Panther. And I'm going to start off with the spear. And as you can see, really good detail and paint application on the spear. And I believe this is the spear he stabs Killmonger with towards the end of the movie. He comes with a Chadwick Boseman head sculpt, which I absolutely love the fact that they added it to the figure, because this was essentially missing in the first Black Panther figure from the Civil War movie. And one of the main reasons why I decided not to get that Black Panther. So looks pretty good. You also get a right gripping hand, which kind of holds the spear. And as you can see, the texturing and the detail on the glove itself looks really good. You also get a pair of clenching hands with the claws retracted. And you also get a pair of clenching hands with the claws out. So that looks really good. You also get a pair of interchangeable eyes, which you kind of swap out with the mask portrait. And I'm going to show you how to do that in just a second. So the mask portrait comes in two pieces. So you just have to remove the bottom piece to be able to reach the interchangeable eyes here. And to remove that, you actually have to take this tool which comes with the figure. Alright, so basically you take the tool and kind of pull out the eyepiece, just like the Batman vs Superman Batman or Batfleck. And take the interchangeable pair of eyes and kind of slide it in to the slot here, just like so, and that looks pretty good. And here is the figure base stand with the Black Panther logo here on top, and it's actually pretty heavy because it has a battery compartment, because you're going to use this figure base stand to kind of power up the lighter features on the pillars. And it also comes with this USB cord if you decide not to use the batteries on the figure base stand, which is pretty cool that they added this, so you don't have to, you know, keep replacing the batteries on the figure base stand. And in just a second, I'm going to show you everything put together and with the lighter features turned on. And here are the rest of the accessories that come with Black Panther. And as you can see, the figure base stand is fully assembled with the UV lighter features turned on, and it looks absolutely stunning, guys. It looks really, really awesome. And in the background, you have the backdrop with the picture of Black Panther in the front. And in just a second, I'm going to turn off all the lights and kind of show you how Black Panther looks with just the UV light turned on. Alright guys, so here is Black Panther with all the lights turned off and just the UV light turned on. And I'm telling you guys, this looks absolutely stunning, and I am blown away with how this figure looks in the dark with just the UV light turned on. I really love the detail on his suit with just the UV light kind of shining on his suit, and all like the patterns on his suit just like illuminating really nice and bright in the dark. Guys, this is an absolutely beautiful figure. In just a second, we're going to move on to the detail and the outfit of this figure and kind of show you a more close-up of the costume itself in the dark. Alright, so next up, I would like to take a closer look at the detail and the outfit on this suit. And this is probably my favorite part about this figure. As you take a closer look at all the patterns that's all around his suit. And I'm not even sure if my camera can capture it, but it has like all these like writings all around his suit, which looks absolutely amazing. I'm gonna pan down just a second. As we move down the suit, as you can see, all the patterns and all the writings all around his suit illuminating with the UV light turned on, and it looks absolutely amazing. And here is the back side of the suit. As you can see, it looks great, like I mentioned before, with all the patterns and all the writings on his suit illuminating really nice and bright with the UV light turned on. This is probably the best lighter feature on any collectible that I own, guys. Alright guys, so in just a second, I'm going to take a closer look at the suit without the UV light turned on. Alright guys, so here is Black Panther's suit with the lights turned back on. And as you can see, the level of detail on this suit is absolutely outstanding. And Hot Toys definitely did a great job with this suit. I also love the durability and the flexibility of this suit, so you don't have to worry too much about, you know, any fading issues when you are articulating this figure. And in just a second, we're gonna pan down. And here is the rest of the suit. And like I mentioned before, the level of detail on this suit is absolutely stunning. And I can't talk highly enough about this suit. So, you know, great job, Hot Toys. Alright guys, so next up is the head sculpt of this figure. And as you can see, Hot Toys did a fantastic job with this helmet. And as you take a closer look at all the patterns and the textures all around the helmet, looks absolutely amazing. You know, they did a really great job with the level of detail on his helmet. And in just a second, I'm going to switch it out with Chadwick Boseman's head sculpt, and we'll take a closer look at that. Alright guys, so here is the head sculpt of Chadwick Boseman. And as you can see, Hot Toys definitely captured the likeness of Chadwick with this head sculpt. It looks absolutely stunning, guys. It looks great. And I know there were a few concerns about the head sculpt being off, but in my opinion, I think it all depends on the lighting of the photograph or the video that you're taking a look at. And hopefully the lighting on this video can do it some sort of justice, so you know it could help you make your decision whether or not you like this head sculpt. But to me, it looks amazing, and I'm really happy with the way it turned out. Alright, so next is the articulation of this figure, and Black Panther has great articulation. And I'm going to start off with the neck, and as you can see, it's on a ball joint, so really no restriction here. So you could turn his head from side to side, up, down, and all around. So really great articulation there. Alright, so moving on to the articulation of his shoulder. As you can see, you can bring his arm out just about 90 degrees. You could bring his arm forward just about 30 to 40 degrees. and bring his arm back just about 20 to 30 degrees. Like I mentioned before, it's the suit that's kind of restricting him from having a better range of motion, especially in the shoulder joints. Moving on to the elbow joint, as you can see, kind of restricted in this area, and you can only bend it just about 90 degrees. And as for the wrist joints, just your standard regular articulation for a wrist joint. As we move on to the torso articulation, as you can see, you can hear it clicking as you do some ab crunches. Unfortunately, you cannot turn his body from side to side just because his suit is restricting him from doing so. Moving on to the hip joints, you got to be careful when you are articulating in this area, just because the materials that you use around the groin area is very thin, so you got to be careful when you are articulating it. I wouldn't go too crazy, and as you can see, you could bring his leg out just about 30 to 40 degrees. You can bring it forward just about 10 to 20 degrees, and you really can't bring it back. Knee joints here, as you can see, is double jointed, so you could bend it a little bit past 90 degrees. And last but not least, the ankle joints, you could bring his foot forward just about 30 to 40 degrees. You could bring it back just about 20 to 30 degrees, and you could actually articulate the toes by bringing it up just about 20 to 30 degrees, so which is pretty cool. So here are my final thoughts for Black Panther. I highly recommend this figure if you are a Black Panther fan, or if you missed out on the first Black Panther from the Civil War movie. This is a great addition to your collection if you are in the market for a Black Panther. If you guys already have the Black Panther from the Civil War movie, the question is it worth the upgrade? In my opinion, it is not worth the upgrade. The only difference between the first suit and the second suit is the lighter features and the extra head sculpt that he comes with. But besides that, you know, the suits are too similar to even justify an upgrade. But it's up to you if you guys are willing to hold out till they show you the next suit in the Black Panther 2 movie. People are saying that, you know, they're gonna come out with an Infinity War Black Panther suit. But to be honest, this is the same suit that he used in Infinity War. So, I mean, I could be totally wrong, but I think it's the same suit from the Black Panther movie to the Infinity War movie. But besides that, this is a great figure. I love the head sculpt. I love the lighter features. The articulation is kind of iffy, but you know, you're not gonna do any crazy poses with him. But yeah, besides that, I'm absolutely happy with my purchase, and I'm really happy to have Black Panther in my Marvel collection. Alright guys, so that wraps it up. Thank you guys again for checking out my video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And remember, it doesn't matter what you collect. Collecting is collecting. Take care, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video.